The Skar Audio EVL 12s. Let's talk about it.
Alright guys, so we are outside right now because it's a nice bright day. I want to be able to get good lighting for you guys, so we came outside. We're going to unbox this beast right now and see what's inside, talk about it, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get it opened. I didn't bring my box cutter with me, I forgot it. So I'm going to have to use an old key that I have to get it open. Now this box is heavy. I believe shipping weight is about 140 pounds, and then the subwoofer itself is right around 120. So that's good stuff. And if you guys aren't familiar from what I'm coming from, my last pair of subs that I had, they were Kicker L7s. They were 12s. And I actually loved them. They sounded pretty good. I liked how low they got. They played pretty loud. They weren't the most powerful, but they aren't, you know, the weakest out there either. They sounded pretty good. But I sold those a long time ago to a subscriber. And then I'm running currently just an underseat subwoofer until these came in. And now that they're here, I cannot wait to get it out. So let's get some of this packaging out. Now this might be a little bit difficult for me to do by myself, but we'll figure it out. Get some of this other foam out there. So I'm thinking what's easiest for me to do is probably to tip the box over because it's still in the packaging. Alright guys, so we have a small problem. I just got off the phone with Skar Audio. This entire speaker here is completely caved in, completely damaged. The basket sounds dismembered. When I move the box, you can hear a lot of heavy rattling, so that's not a good sign. So I just called Skar Audio and told them, hey, I just received your loaded enclosure, your EVL loaded enclosure, 12 inches, and it's completely damaged. One of the speakers are damaged. So what they told me to do was just send them pictures just to prove that I'm not making anything up, and they're gonna go and send me another EVL to put in my loaded enclosure instead of loading the whole box up and sending it all back. Fantastic support. This is not a Skar Audio issue. Don't blame them for this. It was a mishandle between coming from Florida to coming to me in Kentucky. So something along the way didn't quite go as planned. So I am missing one speaker, so I can't really do much with this. But what we are going to do, we're still going to review it because I still want to talk about it. So these are the EVL 12s, and I'm absolutely still excited for them. I've heard these before. My friend who works with me at my job has these, not this exact enclosure, but has these, and they sounded absolutely ridiculous. So I'm super excited to have it in my car. EVL 12s, they're rated up to 2,500 watts RMS, 5,000 watts peak. That's with both the speakers combined. Absolutely phenomenal sounding speakers. I cannot wait to plug them up. They have a lot of X-Max, so they're going to be able to give you a lot of sound, a lot of sound pressure, a lot of volume. Because they're able to throw a lot of excursion your way. They're really high roll surrounds. As you can, we'll go ahead and open it up for you guys. There we go. So they're high roll surrounds. You can kind of see how this one's, you may be able to see how that's damaged. I'll show you guys here in a second. But high roll surrounds, so they're going to be able to perform at very high volume levels, give you a lot of low bass. You can see the port here, very nice. Metal grill in between it. It can be removed, but I don't see why you wouldn't. It's going to keep things from getting inside there. But absolutely beautiful enclosure. Nice carpet material, not bad, solid box. I'm really happy with these. I already know I will be at least. I'm going to go ahead and send some photos over. I got to send a photo to Skar to show them my damaged speaker here. And they're just going to have me remove this one and then swap it with a new one so that I don't have to go through the process of waiting for a whole new box. So I should have my replacement at the end of the week here, of course, but I just can't wait. So what I want to do, I want to put these in the trunk and see how they fit. For those who are in a sedan like me, or maybe a coupe or something with a smaller truck, anything but an SUV, I'm going to put them in there so you guys can see how they fit, because I was worried about how they would fit in my trunk size-wise and height-wise. So let's throw these in the trunk and see exactly how they're going to look. Alright guys, so you can really see that damage right there on that speaker. It is not good. And you can hear the inside of it just banging around. I think part of the motor is just completely dismembered, dismantled, all that stuff. But you can kind of get a look of how it's going to look like in your trunk. Let me lower the brightness for you. You kind of see how it's going to look. It was actually really tough to get it in. You had to put it in sideways. But it actually worked out pretty well. Not too bad. Did it by myself. It is very heavy, but you can get in there by yourself if you're strong enough, to be honest with you. But it doesn't look too bad at all. And it gives you a little bit of trunk space still. So I still have a lot of trunk space. So what I'm going to do, I have an amp plate here. So I made this, and what I want to do, I'm probably going to make it smaller, but what I want to do is mount my amp to this plate here. I'll have to make it a little bit smaller, but I'm going to mount my amp to this this plate that I made so that it's going to stay in place. Nobody can really easily or quickly steal it, but it's also going to look nice and be cable managed. So I'm going to mount it to this plate here. I'm going to drill some holes here to wire through my wires and feed them to the back, to the battery, wherever they need to go. So I'm going to get a nice clean look. I cannot wait. It's going to be looking so beautiful. I don't have an amp yet because I'm not sure which one I wanted to get. I know Skar Audio offers an amp that pairs really well with the EVLs, but I think I may look around and see what other amps are out there first, because I know there's some good ones out there that have a lot of options, a lot of features that the Skar Audio doesn't. So I may look and see what I can find. If you guys have an idea of a good amp that would power these EVLs here, leave me down your suggestions in the comments, because I'm really curious to know what you guys think would be a good pair for these subs here. If you think the Skar Audio RP is the best one for this, then I'll get that one. But if there's other ones from other manufacturers that you think are really good, let me know that in the comments below, because I really want to get these things powered up and going. It's really unfortunate that sub is broke, man. I hate it. I'm hoping this one's okay. It looks okay. When you move the box, you can hear things rattle around there, so I hope it's not damaging this speaker. We might have to take both of them and take a look. But guys, that's gonna be it for this video for the most part. We will come back and make a second, third, fourth, fifth part, because I am gonna demo these when I get an amp and when I get a new speaker. But I'm so bummed that that speaker's broken. I was waiting a lot longer than I wanted to. I was supposed to get them last Tuesday, but I got them a week later because of e-check, PayPal, some other weird stuff. So kind of bummed out. You probably hear it in my voice. I'm not happy, but it's okay. These things happen. We're gonna drive it back home, get that speaker unscrewed out of the box there, take a look at it. I'll show you guys what it looks like as well. Send these pictures over to the Skar and we can get another one. They said that I'd have a new one by the end of the week, so I don't know. I was kind of bummed out. You guys can tell my voice. I'm not too happy, but I don't know anybody who would be kind of happy. I'm probably gonna paint this white maybe, because the amp's probably gonna be black. So I might paint it. I wanted to paint it a closer color to my car, but the paint wasn't dark enough. So I might paint it, just paint it white, and then have the contrast from the white board with a black amp. And then I'm gonna put Kpaceguy or something on it as well. But all right, guys, we'll go ahead and just get this speaker screwed out. Let's see it, see what happened to it. All right, so I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, guys, but I'm trying to get the speaker out of the enclosure, and I got all the screws out except one. This one is so damaged so bad that I can't get the screw out. But what I could do is get my fingers under here, and you can see inside of here. I'm not sure if I get the angle, but the entire basket has been broken off from the cone itself. You see that right there? That's part of the basket. So I'm actually having trouble getting the speaker out of the enclosure because the basket is broken at every single point. This not good. So I can't really get it out. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do just yet. All right, guys, so I couldn't get the speaker out of the enclosure. The damages is far worse than I thought it was. The screw, there's only one screw left to get out, and I can't get it out because that screw is stripped and bent. I can't get it. And the basket has been completely snapped from the speaker itself. So the motor, I think somebody dropped my enclosure trying to pick it up or using a dolly or whatever the case may be, and they dropped it, and the weight of that motor and that magnet snapped the basket from the rest of the speaker. So the speaker was screwed into the enclosure, but the basket was actually a separate piece. So my basket has completely broke inside the enclosure, and now I can't get it out. And there also are pieces of my enclosure broken off into the box too, so I'm probably just gonna have to get a whole new enclosure. a whole new package. So I'm kind of upset. So I want to apologize to you guys for the video. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was supposed to have some fun, you know, play some music, whatever. And it wasn't my best video because I really am kind of upset. So it wasn't my normal material. So for anybody new who's watching, I apologize for my first impressions. We usually have a lot of fun on here. For those who are watching that's been here for a while, you guys know about how we do it here. It wasn't as fun as it usually is. I'm kind of upset. I'm usually more professional with this kind of thing, but I really am, just to be honest with you, I'm not happy. So I would talk to Skar a little bit. They're going to help me out. At first, I thought I was just going to swap the speaker, but seeing chipped wood in my box makes you think that obviously we need to get a whole new package. So hopefully they can get that sent out to me. They said they can get it sent today, and hopefully it'll be here on Friday or Saturday. So I'll make another video on it on Friday or Saturday, whatever day I get it. I'll make another video on it, and we'll do it the right way. So guys, I apologize for the inconveniences. But tomorrow's video, you have to be here for that, because tomorrow we put projector screen up on the wall. Cannot wait. Also, I'm announcing my giveaway winners tomorrow as well for the foam that we talked about in the previous video. There was a giveaway, so if you didn't watch that video on, I think it was Monday, or sorry, it was Friday of last week. If you didn't watch that video, you did not get entered in that giveaway. But the winners, for those who did enter it, will be announced on tomorrow's video once we put the projector up. So guys, stay tuned, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. You know the drill. If you're new here, stick around. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Kpaceguy out. Bye-bye.